Hello everybody, we're now playing the game called Reveil. We're going to find all the collectibles located in chapter 1 to 5, so let's go. Once we spawn in the bedroom, go onto the desk itself. You will find like a music box thing here, but I've already collected it. But on the table here you will find your first collectible. Welcome to the living room. As we enter, you'll hear the record player playing. Look onto the couch area. On the left hand side you'll find a table. This will be your next collectible. This will be like a flyer or something. An old flyer. Now from the last location we're now going to head downstairs. Upon entering the downstairs basement, just turn around. You will find a motorbike on the table here. This will be the toy. Shortly after finding the toy motorcycle, we're going to go into Dorie's room and just pick up this next collectible on the side. This will be the pencil case. Eventually you guys will get to the circus. You can't really miss it. Now in this same area, stay where the Ferris wheel is, or what we're going to call this machine. Just keep going around, you will find that there's a horse being repaired and there's also a collectible on the side. This will be the toy train. Keeping things simple from the last location, now proceed on where you found your daughter Dorie. Go inside the tent. As soon as we enter, look left. And hopefully you'll find a collectible on the table. From the last location, once again, just look directly right next to this fortune teller machine thing. You will find a pack of cards, or I think it's a pack of cigarettes. Okay, I wasn't going to show this, but I think it's probably the best idea. So once you have turned the power on in the tent, we'll then have to find some coins. The coins are located in the cash register just outside. This took me about 10 minutes. I didn't realise. I was looking for coins on the table loosely and not hidden in an object. But go back to the fortune teller guy, and here we go. We can now get the fortune card achievement. Not achievement, but the collectible.
Well, let's see what the future has in store for me.
Maybe it helps to believe in it.
Now let's go get the achievement. As you enter the fun house, all we need to do is just stand on one of these spinning platforms and you'll gain the achievement. For your next lovely collectible, as we have left the spinning platform area, we go into this library looking section. Some books will come flying out the wall and then you will find your clown collectible located just on the right side. Now for the next collectible, this will be the Locomotive one. So this one's very hard to miss. Once you enter the very misty area, you will find a toy with headlights on. You just have to press the button a few times and then follow the toy around, and eventually it will come to the stopping point. So make sure you pick this toy train up, and that'll be it for this chapter. And now the achievement we're going to go for is called the Story of the Circus. All we have to do is do this correctly without going into the wrong doors. So for your first one, this will be the circus tent. So your next one will be your daughter's name. So you're looking for Dora, or whatever her name is, yeah. Go through here. Alright, so what we're looking for now for this one is the torn face. And we should hopefully get the achievement.
What is that supposed to mean?
This.
Welcome to chapter 2. When we start the level, we'll be back in the bedroom, go to the same counter that we got the previous collectible, and just look on it for a circus ticket.
Why did we keep these in particular?
For your next collectible, this will be the Dorie's brush. In the same procedure before, as last time in chapter 1, head down into the basement, and then you will find a white chair next to Dorie's bed, or bedroom. Just pick this up and this will be the brush. For your next collectible, this will be the training plan. When you get into this apartment area, go underneath the stairway.
I like her pictures, but something feels off.
Oh, sorry, it's on the other side. I thought it was this side. Yeah, here's the
I
collectible.
just wish Dorie had more time to spend.
Now from the last location, all we need to do now is just go upstairs. You will find this next collectible directly in the path where you need to go. It should be on the floor.
I think she drew this shortly after. It's watching me. This brush is weird. Oh, is that Martha's earring? That's Martha's tarot deck.
After this series of events, you eventually will come into the kitchen. Now look on the kitchen counter. You will find a light bulb, and this will be your collectible.
When Dorie helps me with
After we have entered the garage, this is where you'll be. So this is your workstation. Ignore that for now. Get behind this counter. You will find a broken mask that's located on the floor.
I got this at the circus.
This one, I had to look up a guide. I had no idea what was going on, where it was. Apparently, once you trigger a loading screen in this area, in the train wagon, you need to proceed back to the area where the workbench. On the right hand side, you will notice that there's a mannequin head here. And now for the next collectible. As you go through the train cabins, you'll come to like the sleeping quarters, so to speak. You need to look into the third door down to your right hand side. So just before the end door, you want to go inside.
That was our cabin.
And round here, you will find it's very dark, but you'll find the collectible on the bed here.
Probably wasn't very healthy for our relationship. Here made the long journeys.
In the next cabin, you will find a chest piece located on your left side. So as we go down the aisle itself, just keep looking. Oh, sorry, not on your left side, on your right side. You will find a chest piece that you can pick up here. This will be all the collectibles in Chapter 2. Not long after starting Chapter 3, you will wake up right next to a wagon. Look onto the bench right next to that wagon to find your first collectible of Chapter 3. From that last location, now go inside the wagon and interact with the fortune teller machine to get your next one.
Something came out of the machine. Death.
Now, as we have left the wagon, we're now going to proceed down the dirt track. So we're going to find the collectible as we are running down here. So just to give you a guidance, so once you see two lamps and then the main bridge, now if you look where the rope is, you will find it directly in the path of the rope. So if you just keep looking down with the rope, you should be a-okay. Now for your next collectible, as you get to the carnival again, we're looking for a bench. This will contain a collectible on side. So there's the bench. And it's on the other side of that bench. It should be this one. Then we have the strange card. Now from the last location, we're going to grab the fortune package. So do a 180, look to the right, go inside this archway, and you will find it on some pallets. Going through the scary mannequin looking place, you will find a fireplace directly in front of you. You can't really miss it. And then as you go through, you will find that there's a mannequin looking damn sexy on the damn workbench. But make sure you pick up the winch located on that workbench. Girl, you're looking fine. Entering Chapter 4. As we wake up from the bed, we will pick up the flashlight located on the altar directly ahead. So now when we start this level, we can either go left or we can go right. It doesn't really matter what path you take, they kind of lead the same way anyway. So take the left path and head directly straight, and you will find that there's a big massive tent here. This is the tent we're going to go in. Be careful of the dinglings.
What is the tent doing here?
So enter the tent and we enter like a new dimension type area.
Drawn to it.
Now go onto the table and you will find a collectible.
I remember I used to smoke a lot.
From the same location, go onto the back table this time, in the tent itself. And you'll pick up another collectible.
Some kind of crossword puzzle.
Here we are now with the next collectible. As we have left the tent now, we're going to go left. So find the path. Well, basically just stay to the left and follow these ropes all the way down. You go past the signpost, and then you'll just follow the mountainside. Eventually you'll find a chair and a green table. Just now from here, look in the direction of this tree. It's extremely dark, and just head directly straight. Be careful of the that's not good. Just keep head straight, and then you should hopefully get to a dead end type area with a river stream or a stream or river. So keep following that around. Eventually you will go into the gas station, so just keep looking to your left or right, sorry. It's kind of hard to navigate when it's completely dark. I'll go inside the gas station now. We're going to grab the collectible, and it should be the car keys.
He was a nice guy. I didn't know what to do with myself besides drinking.
And now from the last location, we're going to leave the gas station. Be careful of the creature, because he's directly outside. I can just barely see him with this damn light so bright. Just got to wait now. Well, the next collectible is going to be the Flask, located to the left side of the gas station if you're looking directly at the station itself. But for me, it's going to be to the right, just over here. So let's go out. Now follow this path up. Well, I say path, it's more than the bloody path. It's everywhere. Right, look into this table.
I really could use a drink.
And you will find the Flask collectible. For the next collectible, from the last location, we're now going to just stay to the left. So from this bench or desk, to stay left, and you will find a wooden bridge. Now follow the water all the way down to the left. So we're not going to go on the bridge itself, but instead we're going to go on or next to the water. So follow the water stream to another bridge. Now once you go over this bridge, you will find that there's a collectible on the shelves here. But it's not on the shelves, but it's just propped up against it.
I still bought it.
Now for the final collectible. From the last location, we're now going to head in this direction, kind of in this direction. So just follow this fence. Just keep following it, and hopefully you should run directly into the next one. You'll find another bridge, and to your right you will find the next and final memory area as well. But on the floor you will find the Rubik's Cube puzzle.
Do I have one of these? What is this? It seems like something has to be put in there. Oh God, what was that? Why are these bells everywhere? I'd better be careful. Dorie. What is that? I feel strangely drawn to it. Oh, some kind of necklace? I can't make out the name. Those are dog tags. Oh, the gas station. I remember. I needed the money, and I didn't mind taking over the night shift. I was fired after 2 weeks when they found me drunk behind the counter. Maybe there's something inside. What is that? I can't really make it out. Some kind of cube? Looks like a puzzle. What is the tent doing here? I somehow feel drawn to it. A watch. Looks pricey. But it couldn't be mine. But it feels like it belongs to me.
Here we are, chapter 5. Eventually, I do mean eventually, we'll get into this facility area. When we do get here for the first time, you will find some cogs here churning around, gears. Then look on the table just before we head through the door. I'm assuming you've got to head through the door. And then we'll pick up the collectible right here on the table. For the next collectible, as we go through the data or the server area, as soon as you come through to the next door, you will find dead bodies here, of course, and a computer you can interact with. Before doing that, we're going to pick up the pen. This will be the next collectible. For the next wonderful secret or collectible, inside the Verd room, you can access this by going into the data server room to activate it during the console in there, or the computer to activate the doorway to open. I'll go into the office space at the very back, and we're going to find a collectible that we can find. No, I swear there is a collectible here. There it is.
They even drew her?
What I forgot to mention, in this exact same room where you found the collectible, if you look left you will find a disc. This is actually related to one of the achievements for the ending, so make sure you grab this one because this one's probably the most important because you have to backtrack through the whole entire level just to get to the end. Make sure you pick this up before we leave. Now for your next collectible, as you have left chamber number 3, so after you have started the clock, and then all that scene will happen, and then you will leave the area and then come back where you came from, and you'll find that there's a collectible on the side of this hospital bed. You go directly past it, so you can't miss it. Shortly after from the last location, you'll get into this next room where the power is off. You can see it on the computer console. So from here, go left and head into the doorway to your left as well. In this one room, you will find the final collectible of the game.
This looks almost exactly like the cube I received.
Here we are, we're at the end of the game. So remember that disc we picked up? We're going to use that one first because that's a pain in the ass to get because it's not actually in this last section. So when you've done all the necessary stuff by turning the power on, we get in, well, turn off the thing there, grabbing the power, go into this desk to find the paperwork and the ID card, then you come back here and this is where we are. So go back to the table and you will find a password, interact with this console.
What am I doing here?
Now we've got to use a subject, Liam.
Subject 7.
That's who we are.
A disk drive.
Take out the disk, we don't want this one. What we want is to have this one. Number 3.
Oh, why would I do this again?
No,
Just to trick myself into thinking I have a family?
not this one, that's the wrong one.
I'm done.
There you go,
anyway.
number 3.
The least I can do is be happy one more time.
Now we've got to click on set up procedure.
What now?
To do this, we need to go over this side now and do all the necessary stuff to get this thing going. Alright, so number 1, we have to make sure module 1, it says all zeros. So this is module 1. Make sure all these are turned to 0.
Sure I know what to do here. Oh, God, this is bad.
Right, next one, we have to get all these to 0 as well. It's the same sort of thing, but it's a pretty basic thing to do. Not really much we can do. I say 0, it's more like get these in line. That's all you have to do. Even though it says 0, 0, 0, 0, but you still have to do this part. Right, so now look on the board now. This will be module number 4. So we need to have the fluid 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to even read that word. I think it's this one. Yep, this is the one. Now go to module number 4. And now we're going to power it up,
Looks like you can
insert the fluid and pump.
something.
Right, now that one's done. We're on the last 2 modules. So module number 6. So let's go to module number 6. This is 3. That's 7. We don't want 7 yet, do we? Want 6. Right, now turn the power on. Hit reset. And press set twice. Now reset again. Press set. And then reset again. Press set and press set on the line.
Please let this fucking work.
Right, make sure what we've got to do next. This is module number 7. This one's quite easy to do, so you keep turning the knobs until it goes green, basically. Right, now all that's done, we can now go back to the monitor screen to activate the procedure.
I'm not sure what I'm expecting, but
Here we go again. So after we beat the game, we can use chapter select and teleport straight to this end section. So after you've done the same thing again, power stuff up. You get a choice now. We got to do this ending or this one. So we might as well do this one since it's literally right in the machine.
locked.
Here we are once again. Same procedure as before, but this time we're going to put this one inside. So I think this is disc number 1.
De-imprinting. Oh, this might be.
So we
what I
need the de-imprinting. This will be this one here.
I hope I know what I'm doing. Oh, this could be my ticket.
Alright, so for this achievement, all we have to do is just leave the facility. There is one more in the achievement
Oh, my head.
after this one. So now with the card reader, or the card, we're going to go to the card reader and it will say we must get ourselves fixed before we leave. But if we just keep on using the card reader, it will just unlock for us.
Fix my head or I'll die.
Oh, right. So this is going to be the longest one out of them all.
Does this mean I have to use this machine to fix myself?
For this achievement, all we need to do is lay on a hospital bed for 5 minutes, and then we'll gain the achievement by finishing the game by doing nothing.
An ID card from what? Oh, my head. Focus.